Trudie, quiz! Hi guys! In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I created the little soda pop character, and I believe this is a season 1 Shopkin. This was requested on YouTube by Diane Kim, so I just wanted to show you guys the one that I've already gone ahead here and made and baked it, and I think it turned out pretty cute, pretty tiny. So you may want to make it to look like this, or you might want to make it a little bit smaller or bigger. You guys can just make it however you like. So I've assembled some of the clay already, so I'm going to be using this light pink color for the base, and then we have 2 little pieces for the feet, 2 little pieces for the hand, and I also rolled out just a small little piece of silver clay that we'll be using for the top. And then we have some of this really cool, it's a wasabi color, and I believe this is Sculpey. Michael's just had a sale on in Canada, and it was buy one get one 50% off, so I did pick up some colors then. And then be using some of this bright pink, and I'm going to be rolling this out even thinner than this to make the letters. And then some white clay for the little piece that goes around here. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I created this character. And I'm just going to roll out a little log shape. And I should say I didn't make this character, but I'm just recreating it with clay. And so I'm just going to make it about that size. And I'm also going to take my green and do the same sort of thing. So you'll notice I don't have as much green as I do pink. So I'm going to push them together now. It looks something like that. And then I'm just going to roll it out so it all becomes one size. And then it'll kind of stick together. So something like that. And I'm just going to kind of push down a little bit. Oops. And then just roll it out. Okay, so we have something like that. So that's the start of our little pop bottle. And again, I'm just going to keep rolling it until I'm happy with the size and everything. So to make the top of it, what I did was just pinch the very top of the green. So you get something like that. And if you just kind of keep pinching, you'll end up with another little shape in the middle. So I'm just going to keep doing that. So it kind of takes like a bottle shape almost, and just kind of flatten it down a little bit. And if you want, you can use some little tools just to make little grooves. And then just kind of pinch it down. So there's the top of our pop bottle. And then I'm just going to take the silver piece and roll it out into a little log shape. I might just take a little bit off because you don't need very much. And then just pop it right on the top. And then I'm going to take a little pointed tool and then just make a little circle. Make it look like the top of a pop can. Like so. So that's the basic shape that you're going to have for the little character. So I'm just going to set that aside for a minute. And I'm going to take a little bit off of the foot because I'm going to roll out some tiny little pink balls of clay. And this will be for the little bubbles that are on the outside of the can here. See? And then also a little nose there as well. So I'm just gonna press my little circles into the pink clay. something like that. And I'm going to assemble the feet now. So just take 2 little balls of clay and smush them together. Sorry guys, I'm kind of sniffly. My allergies have been acting up lately. And just going to move them to about there. Okay, so we have the little bubbles on the side. The top is done. Now I'm going to make a little tiny mouth, which is just a little circle. And take a little piece of the pink clay and just pop it right on top. And that'll be the little nose. And before I forget, I'm going to roll out some white clay. I'm going to roll it out as thin as I can without it becoming too hard to work with. So I'm just going to put that right over top. And you don't need very much. So I'm just going to trim up the rest. So you have something like that, and I'm just going to kind of push it down, flatten it out a bit, and then I'm just going to take a little wooden tool and run it right down the middle, so it looks like there's 2 pieces of clay on there. So we have something like that. And then this comes, or this is sort of a little bit of a tricky part. So I'm just going to roll out the pink here and just take a little piece, and I'll just show you guys how I created the letters. And I found this part kind of tricky, so that's why I was going to say here comes the tricky part, but it's not too bad. I mean, you guys you can even probably use some markers if you have like a pink permanent marker, whichever is easiest. So I'm going to take a little tiny piece of clay and roll the top part around and then smush that down. So can you see that? It's a little pea shape. I made a little tiny pea. So again, just taking the clay and just rolling the top of it around like so. I'm going to put that on here before I squish it. There we go. And then I'll just keep working and making the rest of the letters. So again, I'm just going to roll it around. And I'm just going to trim that little piece off. And I have a little O. Pop that on there. And then to make another little pea shape, like so. There's another pea. So once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. What I might have to do is just move the letters over a little bit. P, O, and P for pop. And then all we have left to do is just make the little exclamation mark. And I think that might be the easiest part of the letters. So just going to roll out a little line like so, and then make a little tiny circle. It's just this little tiny ball of pink clay. So there we have our little character so far, saying pop, and then I'm just going to put the little hands on. So we have one sticking out on either side, like so. And then that one. And then we have our little soda pop character. So I'm going to go ahead and bake this little guy for 30 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And I should also mention, if you guys don't already know, it's handy to have a little oven thermometer. I got mine at the dollar store, but it's always good just to put that in there and preheat your oven so it gets to the temperature that you want. Otherwise, because they kind of vary a little bit, so I would suggest using a oven thermometer if you aren't already doing so. So I'm going to go ahead and bake this little guy and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and paint on the eyes here. So I'm just going to take some black paint first and make the 2 little circles. So we have 1 and 2. And I'm just looking at a picture right now, so it is like the typical Shopkins eyes with the little 2 eyelashes down below and then 1 up top. So 2 and then 1. So I noticed in the picture that there are other little bubbles and stuff around here, so you guys can either add those with clay before you bake it, or you can go ahead and just paint the little details on. But I'm just going to leave the 3 little bubbles here. So I'm going to let this dry and then I'll go in and add the white. Alright, so while I wait for the black to dry, I am just going to go in with some pink clay and make the little bubbles here. So again, I'm just looking at the picture. It looks like there's 3 up there. So there we go. And now the black should be dry. It doesn't take very long to dry. Plus the weather's been really warm lately, so I'll just go in with the white, like so. And then make the 2 little dots. And there we go. So I might just touch that up. You can see if you paint too much of the white on, you can always go in and change it. But that's the basic little soda pop character. And again, I'll just glaze it with 1 thin coat of glaze, and then we're finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know in the comments below. And I still have a few more Shopkins that have been requested, so there will be more tutorials coming up soon. So we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hi guys, just one more thing. I just was looking at the bio on Soda Pop, and I know it's actually a sparkle finish. So I haven't glazed this one yet. I'm gonna take some of the pink glitter paint that I have, and this was just from the dollar store, and I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the bottom part here, because Soda Pop is an ultra rare, and I believe all the ultra rares have a glitter finish, but you can let me know in the comments below whether I'm right or wrong. So I'm going to paint all of it, and let me see if the green part is also glitter. It looks like it's mostly just the bottom half that's glittery. But I guess if you wanted to, you could just glitter all of it. So there we go. So I just glittered the pink part. You see it's super sparkly, so There we go. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. I'm sure you guys would have let me know, but I just wanted to show you to make the sparkly finish. That's all that I used, was just the pink glitter paint. Okay, so let him dry and then I'll put a coat of glaze on. See you guys. Bye.